toss that live. Alright. Oh, hey, my volume's already at a reasonable level. It's not blowing my ears out. Alright. If we can't trust anyone, who can we trust? Literally no one. Oh, hey Binks, you're out of your little house because you hear me talking. Alright. I believe I threw us onto a timeline. Yep. Green door number 2. Is this a dead end?
Well, there are 3 doors here.
There are. I've done 2 of them.
But it looks like they're all locked.
Well, what's this thing? It's got a lever on it. Alright, timer.
Can you pull the lever?
Come on, my hands are kind of full right now.
Oh, yeah. I can take Quark then.
You really don't want to touch that thing, do you?
Well, I mean, look at it. It looks suspicious.
I've seen enough of them to know. I mean, it looks almost like a periscope. Or not a periscope, like a... Yeah, never
Like
mind.
I'm gonna touch it and whoosh, a bunch of poison needles fly out of the wall.
What?
Maybe if I had, like, a piece of wood to move it with or something.
I think you might be a little paranoid.
Then you do it.
Fine. Here, take Quark. I shifted Quark over on one shoulder and flipped the switch with my free hand. Just carrying a child, it's fine. The treatment center. I've been in this room a few times, but not actually done the puzzle here. See? No needles. Everything's
Now,
fine.
Only one of the doors opened.
Did you see the plaque on that door before it opened? I think it said something like treatment center.
Do you think that's some kind of medical thing?
First an infirmary, now this. Why do I keep ending up in these places? I glanced over at Quark, asleep on my shoulder. Hey, you know what? We may have lucked out.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, if this is where they treat people, maybe they've got something that can cure Quark.
Oh, yeah.
Let's head on in then.
Okay.
Everyone sucks. Wait, was there an aquarium in here? And a lion eating the sun? What are those?
It says on the side, treatment pod.
So I guess it treats people? Maybe it can help Quark.
Yeah.
Damn, no good, it's locked. Let's take a look around. Maybe something in here will tell us how to unlock this door.
Okay.
Clover nodded and bounced off to examine the room. I lay Quark down just outside the door of the treatment center. Clover might have been overly paranoid about the lever, but there was no harm in being cautious. Hang on there, little guy. We'll get you fixed up soon. I ruffled his hair gently, then turned and headed back to the room. I had some investigating to do. Alright. We'll just start with a puzzle so that I can just relax and do other things for elsewise. Alright, so what do we got? We got lots of treatment center. Got a plant. A plant. Look at these lush green leaves. This sturdy, thick shaft. Looks like it's full of energy and stamina. How does a plant have stamina? Did you notice there's something stuck in the trunk? Looks like a piece of green plastic. Now, let me see if I can get it out. Huh. Looks like it's really in there. I think it's stuck on something. Guess I'll just take the whole thing then. Huh? Well, that plastic thing could be important. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I got a healthy plant with a thing in it. Alright. What else we got here? Nice lion. That's a pretty realistic painting. It's a really, really, really real lion. Don't sing in a whisper like that. It's creepy. Looks kind of like he's coughing up a hairball. I think he's trying to eat something, not cough up. He's trying to eat a hairball. Probably something else. What? I don't know. There's just a hole there. So we need to put something in the hole? Yeah, I think so. A picture of a lion. There's a circular hole between his jaws. Oh my gosh! Aliens! I'm pretty sure they're just jellyfish. Aliens. There are 3 jellyfish. 2 yellow ones and a purple one. What's that inside the purple one? Is it digesting human flesh? Why would you even think something like that? I don't think it's a meat anyway. Look at it. It's too solid. I think it's a tile of some sort. Wonder if we can get it out. There's a... there. I'm guessing that might be the sun. Oh, hello. Look, there's a plant over here, too. This one's all withered. There's a piece of plastic stuck in it, too. This one doesn't cut it either. Guess I might as well take this one, too. Pot and all. Just carrying a bunch of potted plants. Alright, what else we got? Wall clock. Nothing strange here. What? Are you serious? Are we even looking at the same clock? Everything about it is abnormal. Really? Totally looks like a regular clock to me. Oh my gosh. Okay, abnormality number 1. No hands. Oh, yeah, I guess it doesn't have any. What do you mean, you guess? How could you miss that? Sorry. Anyway, abnormality number 2. There's some weird green glowy thing. Oh yeah, there is. What is that? Because there's no way to know without taking it out. But there's a cover, right? You can't get into it. Yeah, and it won't open. Shoot. Well, duh. There's no way it's gonna be that easy. So if we want this green thing, we have to figure out a way to get that cover open? Yep. Abnormality number 3 is the hole in the bottom left corner. Huh? I wonder what that is. I think it's probably a keyhole. Oh ho! Then that means... wait! We can think later. I've got 2 more points of abnormality. Number 4. Turn your attention to the other side of the clock. Specifically, the bottom right corner. What do you think these are? Well, I think we got 2 potted plants that have something that goes in there. Well, they're 2 slots painted red and green. Do you think they're for memory cards? They sure look like they are. And I've saved the best for last. Abnormality number 5 is about number 4. Huh? Look, see where it says number 4 on the clock face? That number 4 is the 5th abnormality. Ah, yes, see, it is rather odd. Does that mean this is the 4th clock? Anyway, those are the 5 weird things about this clock. Where were you looking anyway? At the clock? Then your eyes must be worse than I thought. Rude. Rude. Alright, couch. A binder. Looks like there's a piece of paper in it. It says how to open the pod room door. Alright, I can review that in the archive. And a tablet with a battery for once. A tablet? There's a message on it. 4 pieces for the first password. 1 piece for the second password. What the hell's that supposed to mean? If I touch the screen, it changes. Enter a 4-digit password, then press enter on the right. Damn, I'm stumped. Now we need a 4-letter password, that's about it. Wasn't there a message on the tablet before it got on the password screen? You mean the one where it says something about 4 pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be your hint. Maybe, it doesn't really seem to be enough. Alright. Shoot, won't open. There's a control panel in the middle of it. Yeah, I think that's how you unlock it. You can only unlock the code with the correct 4-digit code. Use the hit and below numbers to determine the correct number. For each of the numbers that is the correct number in the correct place, you'll get 1 hit. For each number that is the correct number in the wrong, you'll get a blow. Oh, it's just Mastermind. What did I miss? I walked into this room. That's about it. I have 10 guesses to figure out the password. If I guess wrong 10 times, the code will reset and I have to start over. Well, I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to work, but I guess let's mess with it a bit. Alright. Let's play some Mastermind. So there's one hit and one blow. So, alright. Can I view my things? Oop, nope. One blow. So, there's two numbers between 1 and 4, one of which I got the correct position, one number between 5 and 6, and a 9. So, one hit and one blow. So, it could be 1 or 4. Two blows. Okay, so the 4 was correct. So it's 3, 4, 9, and something. Wait, one hit, one blow. Okay, so the 4 is the hit. Okay. Alright, am I just not as good as a Mastermind as I thought? 2 blow. So there's 2 numbers between there. 9, 7, 2, 4. 3 blow. Fuck. Wait, so the 4 wasn't the correct one? Can I see my, like, archive of this? No, I'm gonna have to take notes, hooray. Two blow. Well, unless I randomly get it right. Four, 2, 9, 6. Okay, so I've got some noise in the background. Like a server is running. It's not coming from my mic. Alright, muting in 3, 2, 1. I mean, it can't... My mic is not registering sound coming in. Is it gone? Okay, it was just my AC on. That shouldn't have been nearly that loud. Alright. One hit, so there's one number between 1 and 4. Alright, let me rip that off. There's one hit, so one of those is correct. So let's... Just the same one hit. Uh-oh. 1 and 5 through 7 is one hit. 2, 2, 8, 9, 4 is 3 below. Which means... 1... 2... Or, hold on. Let's go 9, 2... 8... 7? Bam! Never punished. You did it, Sigma. Looks like that was the that was the answer. Whew, that was lucky. Anyway, seems to have unlocked. Goat. There's a message on the screen. Currently undergoing internal maintenance. Please stand by. Guess we can't use this one. Yeah. Looks like there are 3 pods. From the left, they are pods 1, pod 2, and pod 3. There are numbers on them, you just can't see them from here. Alright. So they've got handles. Maybe they're for opening the pods up. Pod 3 has a handle. What's this one got? Screen says currently undergoing internal maintenance. So can't use this pod. Alright, well, let's open it. Maybe there's something in it. Like this key. Yeah, that's a key, isn't it? Tiny silver key. And what's this? A clock, huh? Do you think it was a nipple with 2 hairs growing out of it? Of course not! The hands are pointing to 6:20. Alright. There's a message on screen. Maintenance complete. Please insert activation chip. What does it mean about activation chip? I guess it's a chip we insert to activate the pod. You think, why are you being like that? This is important. Okay, I get it. Get Quark into one of these, right? Yeah. Alright. That's a clock with... This is a clock. Handles are pointing to 7:15. You sure you're reading it right? Yeah, see the 12 at the top? And a second silver key. There's something in here. A key? Or a white key? Alright. Nothing else in here? Yep, nothing else. Alright. Take a peek. That looks silver. There's a lid on the tank. Can't open it? Nope, looks like it's locked. Well, it's got a keyhole. Well, then I guess we need to unlock it if we want to open it. Sigma, what? I think you can unlock it right now. Oh, yeah. There we go. I should be able to open this thing. What the hell? There's a second lid? Yeah, but it's got a hole in the middle. If you stick your hand in there, maybe you can grab that one with the meat in it. It's not meat. Whatever. Let's give it a shot. It's hot! Shit! This water's really hot. Really? Really? Well, then these bubbles... Yeah, it's boiling. No way. No jellyfish could survive in boiling water. They're aliens! Yeah, we should just try to get the purple one to rise to the top somehow. We can get right on... If we can get right under the hole in the lid, then I can grab it. You can move the free jellyfish by using the directional buttons. Move the purple jellyfish to the hole by using the water current in the tank. If you move the yellow one jellyfish to the hole instead, you are a failure, and we are very disappointed in you! Okay, let's do this. good at slide puzzles. Gotta grab it jelly fast. What the heck? Jellyfishing fast, because the water is hot. Artificial jellyfish. This is Ellen. She's a mysterious intelligent life form from the outer reaches of space. Don't give it a name. Here, take it. Hey, stop it. What if it grabs onto my face and lays eggs in me or something? Ha! Come on, it just wants to give you a hug. Besides, it's not even alive. It's a thing, man-made, like a toy or something. But it's digesting a chunk of meat. That's not meat! Well, then what is it? Hold on, I'll pull it out now. Circular tile. Alright, let's just... real quick. Yep, fits perfectly. Yeah, I don't think I did anything that... Look! Huh? What the heck is that? A laser? Gosh, I didn't think there'd be something like this behind the picture. A laser. Can I... Things shining a laser beam across the room. Can I just quickly examine that across the room? Just real quick. Look! Lasers added stuff to the time. There was a time up here? Yeah, it looks like it's 15 now. These alternate numbers now say 15. What was the number before? There's a doujin of that. There's a doujin of everything. Alright, so let's go to the clock face. Because we've got this key. Oh, well, that was easy. Ha! It's open! Well, we gotta grab this thing first. Number 1. Chip with a green light on it. Not sure what it does. There's a button under the screen. Push it then. Right. And there. Hey, it turned on. Looks like there's something on it. What the heck is this? It says start in the corner there. Maybe it's a board game? Huh. I have an image of a board game I can review in the archive. Oh, yay. What else is here? Don't see anything else. Let's see. It's a healthy plant. There's a bit of green plastic sticking out of its trunk. It's in there real good, though. I can't pull it out. The withered plant, there's a bit of red plastic. It's real good. Can't pull it out. Can I just boil a plant? It's the lid to the tank. Oh, nope. I'm done with that, apparently. Alright. Put some plants in here. Can't combine those. Alright. I feel like I'm still missing a fundamental piece of the puzzle here. Dude. What about this clock doesn't have any hands? I don't know what it says number 4 either. What do you think those 2 slots are for? Well, maybe we can get a clue or something. We've put some memory cards in them. I'm not sure. Hey, wait. Don't you have a memory card? I mean, I think so. It's like card slots, the red one and the green one. Oh, what if... Actually... Chip with a green light on it. Not sure what it does. I'm gonna guess maybe... this? Oh look! The color changed. It says something too. There's a message on screen. Before use, the system must be initialized. Please perform the following tests. 1. Treat vegetation. 2. Freeze vegetation. Till test are complete, pod will not function with human occupant. What the heck is this? Alright, well, we'll put a person in there till we run these tests. Seems pretty clear to me. And what about Quark? Don't worry. We'll just need to run these tests. Something about treating a freezing plant? Yeah, treating makes sense. These being treatment pods and all, but freezing? But we don't have a choice, do we? We gotta follow the instructions. Come on, we don't have time to just sit around. We gotta do these tests so we can get Quark in one of these pods. Yeah, right. Got it. Alright, well, let's treat this vegetation then. Alright, withered plant down. What do we do next? Let's try closing the pod. Alright, here goes. Identifying subject done. Diagnosing subject done. Initiating treatment cycle. Magic Star Trek healing. Treatment completed. Pod opening. Hey, what the heck is this? The plant was practically dead a minute ago. No way. No way, that's impossible. It's like magic. Well, we don't need this plant anymore. It's done its job. Thank you for your service, sir. Huh? Hey, it looks like there's something in there. Must be the next thing that was stuck in the trunk. Whatever, the treatment was... must have pushed it out. A red memory card. Alright, it's time to the healthy plant's turn. Wonder if it'll work. Who knows? Let's just close it up. Identifying subject done. Diagnosing subject done. Initiating freeze cycle. We're gonna get a Quarksicle. He's so small. Freeze test complete. Pod opening. Whoa, it's totally frozen stiff. Probably because of your lame joke. Did I say something? Look, the leaves are all crunchy. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oop. Ah! Oh man, what'd you do, Clover? It's all broken now. But, whatever, just help me clean it up. Huh? This wasn't here before. It's the plastic thing that was stuck in the trunk. Must have fallen out when the plant shattered. Alright, second memory card achieved. Alright, just complete both tests. So hurry up and put Quark in. I know, hang on. There we go. He's sure sleeping pretty hard, huh? You'd never think he's sick. I guess that Soparil stuff is pretty strong. Yeah, so, what do we do now? How about closing the cover like we did before? That should start the automatic diagnosis. Got it. Pod child him. Identifying subject, done. Diagnosing subject, done. Single human occupant secured. Beginning treatment. Is he gonna be okay? Maybe we should check the screen. Yeah. I think this is some kind of readout of Quark's vital signs. Body temperature, pulse rate, blood pressure, respiration frequency. They all look normal. What a relief. Wait. There's something else down at the bottom. Radical 6 virus detected in subject. System is not equipped to treat Radical 6. Current program will alleviate symptoms but cannot cure viral infection. What the heck? Then what was the point of putting him in there? Well, I don't think there was no point. After all, it says it can alleviate the symptoms. But, hold on. Let's keep looking. It says more. This system is capable of inducing a cold sleep state. Cold sleep state freezes subject with CAS, or cryogenic, I don't know, preserving cellular structure. During cold sleep state, body functions are suspended, preventing viral speed. Activate sleep function? Yes, no. Cold sleep? What the heck is that? I have no idea. But remember the freezing test? Whatever. We need to get out of here and tell everyone else about this. What should we tell it to do? Huh? Do we put him in cold sleep? Activate sleep function? Yes, no. No question. What if he got smashed like the plant? No, it is. Alright. Let's get out of there. Look, the hand is a hand on the face now. Is this a minute hand? It's pointing to the 5 past. It did it again! There's another hand. Looks like an hour hand. It's pointing to 4 o'clock. There's a card in each slot. Four o'clock? 5 minutes past. 10 o'clock's pointed to... Okay. Can I manipulate these at all? Well, alright. So we've got 4 units of time. His clock pointed to 4:15. Alright. Kind of out of options. I think I've got to use the thingamajig that does the what's-name has it. Just making sure there's nothing on the floor. There hasn't been yet, but never know. Alright, maybe I should write these times down. I know one was 0:15. That was the one in the pod. And that's number 3. And 4 is 5 past 4. Come on. Pod 2 has a handle. And that one was 6:40? Or 6:20? And... last one is... 7:15? Just double check. Yeah, 7:15. Alright. Well, I'm gonna guess something to do with this. 4 pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second password. Such that the screen changes. Alright. Alright, so hours are that way, minutes are the other way. We found 4 pieces, so number 1 should be in minutes. That'll be 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then back in the hours 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it would be a P. Second one, 5, 10, 15, 20, minus 6. This is an A. 15 over, 5, 10, 15, and 5, 4, Paso. Is it number of units? Is it what they were supposed to be looking at? That would never get anything beyond that. Which one I'm not confident with? So they start at T. Maybe I'm just one off. 5, 10, 15 would be a Y. A B for the fourth one. Number 1 would be 5, 10, 15 minus 7 would be an S. And 2 is 20 minus 6. SSYB? That sounds even less wrong. Yeah, I'm fucking high, apparently. Do you think maybe the pieces could mean, like, the pieces in a board game? Pieces? Don't you remember what it said on the tablet before the password screen popped up? Like, 4 pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second password. Those pieces, huh? Oh, okay. That's the board game you're talking about. You already forgot? Alright. I didn't forget, I'm just stupid. Dude. Alright, so... let's go with 1 piece. So, 7 and 15. We're starting at the T. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is an S. Let's continue this 1 piece. So it should be 20 forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then minus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. S, B, and then 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, R, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. S, B, R, H. Nope, I'm doing something wrong. This is pointless. I don't know what password I'm supposed to put in here. Whoever said it's something to do with board game. Should I go into the game? No, I'm gonna look at the times. Just to make sure I've got them right. Alright, so pod 1. Dude's clock drawn above it. And it's pointed to 7:15. Just to be sure. Drain of a clock, 6:20. I feel like an idiot. Is it all the numbers say 0015? Okay, so I got the time in my notes as correct as I can, I think. We just gotta figure out how the fuck to play a board game. It's fine. Is the clock pointing to 4:05? Alright. Dude. So, we start at T. Which means our minutes send us clockwise. So 15 from T is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is a Y, which then goes back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and is the S on the right side. Our second one should go 20 around, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, back to the T. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's a second S. Or just in case, it's P and A. Third one is just 15, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, which would be Y or S. And then the last one would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 for an O or a T. So it should be passed is the first password. It's... Am I just stupid? Okay. So we got that one. This will be the green. Good job, you logged in. Yeah, but look at the screen. Huh? This is... It's a password for the safe. Alright, star, sun, moon. Yeah, it's safe, right? Yeah, just like the ones in the AB room in the infirmary. Should open up with a plug of the right password, assuming it works like the others, of course. Alright, so then we know that the first letter is P. He did it! He opened it! Alright, is that the injection gun? Whoa, that thing's look dangerous. You mean this gun thing? Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I think it's just an injection gun. It's a helpful tool, not a weapon. Are you sure? I think it kinda depends on what's in that vial there. The label says neostigmine. Huh? What did you just say? Neostigmine. Why? Does that mean something? Let me see it. Neostigmine. Neostigmine. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. No good. I can't remember. Damn. I don't think it's bad, though. Do you have any proof? Nope. Of course not. Could you let me hang on to this? Are you sure it's not dangerous? What would you do if it was? Alright. I trust you. You don't seem like a bad person. Hee. Thanks. She's gonna axe murder me. Then how about I let you take me on a date or a date sometime? If we get out of here in one piece? Yeah. Cool. Moving on. We've still got a bunch of stuff in here. Okay, I need to make sure that this has no notes I need. No, that's free to go. Yeah, but it's all flat stuff. Yes it is. First we've got a map. Floor B. Map I found in the infirmary said floor A. Guess that means floor A is the top floor? I mean, we took the elevator down to get here, right? Yeah, that sounds right. Up next, some gray cards. Key cards? They've got moons on them, too. These must be the moon keys the announcer was talking about. There are 2 of them, just like with the sun keys. One for you and me. And the other one's for Quark. But he's... well, there's not much point giving it to him. I'll hang on to it for now. Okay, what's next? A piece of paper with something written on it. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3, has to vote. In other words, all 3 of us can't not vote. One of us has to. So either you or me, you mean. Ah well, there's no reason to not to pick ally in the next round anyway. Of course, first we gotta get out of this room. And that'll be easy. Just look at the last thing in the safe. The key to the exit. Alright. But first, let's go. A tablet. The screen says the following. 4 pieces for one, 1 piece for the second. Alright, so if we start... spicy. If we start from here, we were at P. So then the next one is 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's a full round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. P, O. Then 15 from the O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. U. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pour? I mean, it's a word. Checks out. Huh, thought so. Nice work, Sigma. Yeah, I guess. Oh, wait, look. I was gonna say, has no one seen another password? Huh? This one's different. Clover, you have to have... ugh, never mind. All the symbols are in different spots. Star, sun, moon in the corner. Take that gold file, thank you. Whew, it's open. Good job. That's twice you opened it. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. And into cutscenes. This is the lock for the exit. It says lock right now. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
An Ambidex gate has been opened.
Fuck you, Dio!
45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell?
Somebody else must have opened one of the AB rooms.
Why would they do that? Whatever, we should be headed back anyway. I headed for the door.
Wait!
Clover's voice stopped me. What is it? I turned to see her pointing towards the wall with the treatment pods.
The screen, it changed.
What?
The screen on the pod's monitor thingy.
Oh yeah, it says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. What it said was interesting. Currently treating 1 subject. That 1 subject had to be Quark. This was the pod we put him in after all. I read on. 7:48, 1 subject released. 8:06, 1 subject successfully restored. 8:16, cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of 1 subject. All prior errors have been erased. Authorization admin. I checked the other pods. They were all the same. 7:48, 1 subject released. 8:06, 1 subject successfully restored. 8:16, cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of 1 subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. Whoa, what is all this?
It's saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep. Well, 3 people actually. 1 for each pod. They all say the same thing, see?
That's before we all woke up, huh? I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Yeah.
So the 3 pod people could be 3 of us? They could have been captured earlier, don't know how much earlier. Then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms?
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I really don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Yeah. If you count the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? So who were the 3 pod people?
Don't ask me. How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
What do I know about the old woman? I think she had a brooch, that's about it. Oh, and she was murdered. Doesn't say when they were put into cold sleep either.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
I wonder why they wouldn't just write the time, though.
What?
Well, you said it yourself. The logs say 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. Those minus signs have to mean this far in the past. Who would ever write the time like that?
Yeah, that is weird.
Maybe Zero Senior doesn't want us to know what the actual time is.
Why not?
Hell if I know. Speaking of things I don't know, why did this stuff suddenly show up? Seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why?
Could it all be a trick?
A trick?
All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
So you're saying this was just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible, right?
Nah, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. The AB gates have opened. We need to be headed back to the warehouse anyway.
Yeah, and we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
We double-checked that Quark was alright in his pod, then hurried out of the treatment center. Yay! Map simulator, my favorite part. This is another warehouse?
It looks just like the other one. Hey, could you show me that map?
Did we just get horribly lost?
Yeah, I thought so. This one is right under the floor A warehouse.
Huh, so it is.
Oh, are those?
Those doors are white?
And there are 3 of them.
Okay, let's go take a closer look.
I knew it. These are chromatic doors. See? They've got a little box right next to them, just like the others.
So, these are the 3rd round chromatic doors, huh? Well, I guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, we might not have to.
What do you mean?
We both have 6 BP right now.
Yeah, that's true. So,
We're a pair, right?
yeah.
And who's our opponent?
Clover, stop trying to seduce me. Quark.
Exactly. But he's in the pod right now, so...
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
You aren't saying we should pick Betray, are you?
Weren't you planning to?
No. No, I was But I always ally.
I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
No, that's not... I thought that with Quark's condition, I'd be able to choose ally and not worry about getting betrayed.
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me.
I'm not lying to you!
We're partners. That means we share the same destiny. So let's not hide anything from each other, okay?
Okay. No! I'm not hiding anything.
Wait, you're serious?
Yes, I am!
You were really going to pick ally?
Yes!
Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this. Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round. For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right? Dio, K, and Phi.
I mean, okay, you're not objectively wrong, but still.
What do you think's going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round?
That's not gonna happen.
Why not?
Faya and Luna are playing against Tenmyoji. He's only got 1 BP left, though. I really don't think they'd pick Betray. If Tenmyoji picked Ally, they'd kill him. Same goes for Dio. He's playing against Alice and Kay, and Alice's BP...
No! Don't even think about that!
I agree. But her BP is the same as Tenmyoji's, so unless Dio is willing to kill someone, he won't be able to get his BP to 9.
Alice has to vote Betray.
Yeah, that is generally the best defensive choice.
But if Dio chooses Ally,
Then
Kay would have 9 BP.
wow, this timeline sucks. It's the only one that I have 6 BP, and it sucks. Yeah.
Jeez. Well, it's just like I said then. If Kay gets 9 BP, then there won't be a third AB game.
Well, that's not necessarily the case.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
No. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
It's the game that
So you think
never
that Kay will
ends.
stay here?
It just
You think
goes
he gets enough
on and
points to
on,
leave?
my friends. I don't know, but it's possible.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Kay is kinda cool. Sometimes. Except for the times he's betrayed me. Well, we can think about how we're going to vote later. For now, we need to get back to the others. There's a couple things I've got to do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to floor A then. Let's move. I turned and headed for the exit. After a few moments, I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me. Is she gonna drug me? I feel like she's gonna drug me. Yay. Oh, someone's a sucky boy with his belly up. Yeah, keep petting you, Binks. Alright, Dio, we gotta fucking talk.
Clover. Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Yep.
Are we the last ones?
Yes.
Well, hello everyone else.
Hey, where's Quark?
Tenmyoji's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping towards me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground with his hands around my neck. I explained what had happened, with Quark and the pods, as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really safe?
Probably.
Probably?
Yeah, don't fuck Clover. No, they're definitely safe. He's fine.
Well, are they safe or aren't they?
Calm down, Tenmyoji.
Look, I'm just worried about him, alright?
You're allowed to be.
Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover?
Don't worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
Okay. Come on then.
As soon as she finished, she was off. Tenmyuji followed at her heels. In the blink of an eye, they were gone, out the magenta door. Magenta's such an underrated color. Alright, you guys got some splaining to do.
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know why the hell you'd go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
As she spoke, Phi gestured towards the line of AB rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
So you're saying only one person or one pair jumped the gun here?
Yes.
Well then, who was it?
I opened it.
Bitch! I knew it! So it was you. Figured as much.
Not really a big deal, okay? I mean, you came right back.
Yes, Dio. Yes, it is a big deal.
Why? If you hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to ally.
No, not just. You telling me you didn't know? Didn't you find one of these notes?
What?
We found this in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Huh? Well, whatever. You should probably read it, though.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not a option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
Get it now? If we hadn't gotten back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you just...
Alright, I get it. Sorry.
No, you're not.
Slack, though, man. I didn't know.
Fuck you. So you wouldn't have opened the gate if you did?
Of course I wouldn't have. What the hell, bro?
You said the room you went into was a treatment center, right?
Yeah.
If they treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Excelavir?
No. It's not really that kind of place. It just had those pods, and that was it. Besides, if we'd found anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod.
I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6?
No, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
Oh, well, it said so on the screen, next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. That's better than nothing, though. Oh, right, there's one more thing about the pods I should tell you. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had said about the pods' occupants and their color sleep, or their cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
I mean, Al Ice seems like a subject. I don't know, that's what I'm saying. It didn't say who they were, even when they were frozen.
So this cold sleep, that means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Yeah, I think so.
So what would happen to the heart?
Huh? What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Oh! So if we go into cold sleep, our bracelets would come off?
Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Uh-huh.
Except
I
for
imagine
Cat.
that will work for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Perhaps not so much for me.
the man's in a suit. The armor.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out. We should go have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
Except now we have to play the AB game, Dio!
What? What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work?
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
But when Clover and I were here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then that bastard set this up. Oh, that's low.
It is not pleasant. But consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
Yeah. Before Kate could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility. Okay. I know you want the laser light binks, but no, not right now.
Until Ambidex game polling closes.
Yeah, I know, you're a big suck.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Time's running out. We should get back, guys.
I'm staying here.
Alright.
Can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo. Luna and Phi could kill you.
Yeah, I know. I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick betray.
We won't. You staying here won't change our vote.
Right. We always intended to choose ally. Tenmyoji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to that plan.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose Betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I trust Phi and Luna.
I also trust Phi and Luna.
I'm sure they'll choose ally.
I've only betrayed them a little bit. Sounds good. Okay then, Tenmyoji, you take care of Quark.
You think I need you to tell me that? I won't take my eyes off him for a minute.
Come on. We don't have much time left. We need to go.
Alright, go betray Dio, Alice. You'll be fine. Back at the Floor A warehouse, we open the AB rooms.
Four minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hello, my friend. Alright, Clover. We should probably head into.
Okay. Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
Yes. Yeah. You told me we should betray Quark since we might not get another chance like this, right?
Yeah. Can I, take that back?
Huh?
I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose ally.
Okay. Well, hey, that's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
What? Why?
I just can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
I won't laugh.
Really?
I promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Well, hey, come on.
I promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
Alright, fine. I won't ask about it again. Tenmyoji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji. Come on, don't you remember?
Yeah, I remember you fucking trying to seduce me into betraying Tenmyoji, and then I allied because I'm a good person and you're a...
When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person, Clover. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
You seemed pretty ready to betray him back on floor B.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
Oh ho, so you're saying you know who Tenmyoji really is.
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Alright.
Please, choose ally.
You aren't going to try and vote yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right?
No.
I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you. So,
Alright. With that, I turn to face the voting machine. Question was, what would I do? Ally or betray? Just as Clover had said, betraying Quark was like betraying Teyumioji. That wasn't even taking into consideration that Quark was just a kid. And he was infected with a deadly disease that would almost certainly kill him if we didn't do something. How could I betray someone like that? Only a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. On the other hand, what Clover had said in the warehouse on floor B was true. It was unlikely I'd get a chance like this again. If I chose betray, I'd have 9 BP. I'd be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Finally, the second chance for you to escape and get beaten up by 5. So what would my choice be? What would I do? Ally or betray? I chose...
3, 2, 1.
Ally! Because betraying hurts me too much. I'm too much of a good person.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
This appears to be 2 dead ends, so we'll see what's here.
Ambidex gates now opening.
what did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button?
No?
Uh-huh. Well, you'll know in a moment. Let's go. Gave her a light pat on the shoulder and headed towards the wall where the results would be displayed.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
All right. Yep. Yep. Yay! I wasn't fucked over for once. 8 club, Fi. 8 club.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Yeah, Dio was never gonna ally. Aw, yeah.
So you chose ally, huh?
Yeah! Like, what? Has my track record... No, okay, you know, I have technically done some betrays as I've attempted to find information, but... Quark is sick, a kid, and unable to vote. I couldn't bring myself to betray someone like that. Oh, wait, hold on. This is a timeline where I have betrayed someone. Fuck! She's right. They're on to me.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. I only did what anyone would have. So you guys chose ally too, huh?
Of course. Tenmyoji had only 1 BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote ally, so there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
Yeah!
If we had, then he'd...
Yeah, you didn't have much choice. Alice, Kay, and Dio, on the other hand, seem to have had a less pleasant round.
Hey, what the hell is your problem? You're either crazy or just an asshole.
He's an asshole.
Were you trying to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Well then, what was it like? If we'd voted ally, I'd...
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was betray. Picking ally when I knew you guys would pick betray would have been suicide.
You can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine. Everyone except Kay's.
What?
Didn't you think it through? Your vote was always gonna be betray. Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked ally.
Hey, who you
What
calling
would
a raving
happen to Kay's
lunatic?
BP?
6 plus 3 would make 9.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place. You see? That's why I chose Betray.
No, you did because you're an asshole.
I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
Alice gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at Dio, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. Shortly thereafter, the warehouse was filled with the rumbling sound of the doors sliding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys.
Yay!
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as you want, huh? Then that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we want, right?
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists extended to me to examine. Alright, Kay's a red solo. Luna's a cyan pair with... that looks like Phi's wrist. Green solo, I think that's me. Alright, you know what? I don't know who anyone's wrist are. That's Alice. I think that's me. I see. Luna and Clover are a cyan pair, and Phi and Alice are a magenta pair. The remaining 3 are all solos. Kay's red, Dio's green, and I'm blue. So how are our groups supposed to work for that the next round? I think the next doors are going to be those white ones down in the Floor B warehouse.
Yeah, I heard about those.
It's racist to immediately know which hand to... Hey, I knew it from the blue nail polish, thank you.
Alice told me about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
Yeah? So lay it on us. How are the groups going to shake out this time? Phi nodded and began to explain. Option A, Tenmyuji and Quark yellow pair up with me, E blue to open one door. Phi and Alice magenta pair up with Dio green to open another door. Luna and Clover cyan pair up with K red to open the last one.
Oh? Is there only one option?
Yes. No other combinations would be able to open the secondary doors. Admittedly, Tenmyuji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair.
Hey, I get to hang out with them again, I guess.
If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh god. I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio.
I will fucking fight you, Dio. Me, Dio, 10 rounds, bare knuckle boxing.
So, what should we do now? It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
Yeah, about 80 minutes.
I'm worried about Quark's condition.
What's gonna stop me here? Something's gonna stop me.
Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose, so we might as well look for that medicine. Excelavir, right?
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll help.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine.
I'll fucking fight you, Dio.
I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
Of course I'll help. What kind of jerk wouldn't?
Okay. We should split up and search.
After some discussion, Dio and Kay were assigned to the pantry, Luna and Alice to the treatment center, Clover and Phi and myself to the pressure exchange chamber.
Shall we regroup in the Floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
We all nodded. Kay turned to Alice and Luna.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyuji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped. Without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyuji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Right.
Yep.
Good. Looks like we got all that straightened out. Let's go.
With a final nod to one another, we split up, each team headed in a different direction. Ah, good old pressure exchange. So this is the pressure exchange chamber.
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber is downstairs.
How do you know that?
Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Huh. Did you talk to her when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs
Good
then.
idea.
The good old peck. Peck! So this is the real thing.
Seems like it.
Why do they have something like this here?
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but
Apparently the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher than the pressure outside. That was part of a system designed to keep the virus from getting in. It did mean, however, that we'd need to go through a decompression process in order to get outside.
remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room? Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't have them on.
I see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Then the newspaper article was right?
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
So the air out there is teeming with Radical 6.
Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside, right?
Oh. No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
Damn it. Just one door between us and freedom.
Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door.
Okay, yeah, but...
Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Accelavir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep,
I'll go look around upstairs. You two take this floor, all right?
got it.
Okay.
I looked everywhere we could think of, but turned up nothing. Eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey, what do you think the deal is with this stuff about the world being infested with some crazy virus? A pandemic seems like it would make the news, but I don't remember hearing anything. Wait a minute, you mentioned it, didn't you, back when Dio was asking questions? We were in the infirmary. It was right after Quark lost it.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no. But
And then Alice said,
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
so what's the rumor she was talking about? I got a feeling you and Alice were talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice, anyway? I heard you guys belong to some sort of organization, but that was it. Clover was quiet for a long time. She bit her thumbnail and looked down at the floor. Then finally she lifted her head and met my eyes.
fine. I think I can trust you. Just don't tell Alice, okay?
Alright,
Promise?
promise. Clover nodded and began to talk. I listened with rapt attention, at a complete loss for words. Here's what she said. Alice and I are agents of the SOIS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. SOIS stands for Special Office of Internal Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements, such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or citizenry. They'd have a lot of work to do right specifically now. Our existence hasn't been made public, so there are only a few people who even know we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that, huh? Well, it started when I met Alice. I told you that I played the Nonary game twice before, right? Well, this was after the second time, so about a year ago. We'd just escaped, and we were all stuffed into this SUV barreling across the desert. Down you go, Binks. Off the desk. I know you want the laser light. I was driving, and that's when I saw her. Alice. She was standing next to the road with her thumb out. She was already working for the SOIS, and she'd been on her way to the building we'd been trapped in as part of her investigation. But on the way there, her car had broken down. We offered to give her a ride, of course. After she got in, we started talking, and it turned out that Alice had gotten a tip that the terrorists she was after were in the building we'd been trapped in. We couldn't see how us playing the Nonary game had anything to do with the terrorists, but Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. That didn't seem likely to us, but we were chasing after them anyway, so we decided to bring Alice with us. Unfortunately, we didn't find them. As far as we know, they're still out there now, on the run. Anyway, we were taken back to SOIS headquarters and put into custody. I guess they thought there had to be some kind of connection between us being kidnapped and the terrorist group they were investigating. But they must not have found anything, because after a few days of questioning, they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives. But things didn't go back to the way they'd been. My mom got real worried about me and my brother, since we'd been kidnapped twice now, so she hired bodyguards for us. Oh, I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome, for one. And he was in both the last two Nonary games, too. So anyway, we'd been grabbed twice, but the people behind the two Nonary games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mom, though, so after all these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother everywhere, it was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed around by a bunch of creepy-looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison. The murdered old woman is Snake. No, it's not. She had 2 arms. She can't be Snake. The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother. So we were talking it over one day, and we decided to leave. Like, run away. So we did it. After that, we lived on our own. I worked at a cafe, and he composed music. He plays the harp, and he started writing this kind of new agey music. It got kind of popular, so we didn't have to worry too much about surviving. Sometimes he'd play at little venues with coffee houses and stuff, and his fans would show up and listen to him play and cry. Or some of them would meet on their own and recite stuff from the book he'd written and play his songs. I know that sounds kind of, like, weird and culty, but they just do that stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with it. Anyways, we did that for a while, and then one day Alice showed up. I need your help, she told us. We need people that can do what you can do. Solve shitty puzzles. So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the SOIS, where they'd taken us after the second Nonary game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so other people who were all about the same age as us. A bunch of them looked familiar, too. It only took us a moment to realize how we knew each other. They were the kids from the first Nonary game. We were all excited to see each other again, but we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff, and then Alice walked in. The whole room went quiet. She walked up to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each one of us. Right now, a terrorist organization is preparing for a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all of humanity, not just one country. It's possible that we, as a species, will die out completely. We are doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You are what we call espers. You have the ability to access the morphogenetic field. We need that. I'm guessing you don't know what any of that is, but basically we can do this thing that's kind of like telepathy. I mean, it isn't really telepathy, but that's probably the closest thing, okay? Espers can resonate their consciousness with another person through this thing called the morphogenetic field. The purpose of the first Nonary game was to research that ability, so they kidnapped kids who had the potential to do it and threw them in the game. Alice gathered up all the kids from the experiment. Well, I mean, it had been 9 years since it happened, so we weren't really kids anymore. Anyway, everyone she brought in was an Esper. That included me and my brother, of course. I bet you think I'm just making all this up, huh? I don't blame you. It is pretty crazy. I mean, I was even starting to forget I could do that stuff. So when I heard Alice's story, I was like, screw that! I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps want me to use some weird ability I had for them? No way! I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. Some of the others felt differently, though, and they told Alice that they'd do it. It was a job, after all, and most people won't turn down salary like that. That is objectively true, I wouldn't turn down a salary like that. Alright, I forgot to tell you, she told us how much they'd pay us if we helped. It was a lot. More wealth than you can imagine. Oh my god. Fuck it. Sign me up. I'm an Esper now. I'm gonna go become a gem. Terra will use me for magic. It'll be fine. But I was still totally against doing it. My brother told me he'd go along with whatever I decided, so I decided we were leaving. A couple days passed, and then Alice showed up at her apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first Nonary game might have been a part of the terrorist organization Alice and the SOIS were after. Wasn't that, she asked, something that I might want to know more about? That got me curious. My brother, too. But the clincher was that Seven was what Seven said to us. He was one of the guys that got abducted for the second Nonary game. She called him on her phone right then and there and handed it to us. You guys are the only people who can do this. We don't know where Junpei is. He's gone off to travel the world looking for Akane. I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out. Junpei is, like Seven, another participant from the Nonary game. Akane is one of the people behind the second Nonary game. Seven was a Japanese policeman, which was probably how Alice got in touch with him. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the SOIS. For the next couple months, all we did was train. Half of that time was his general knowledge and technical skills an SOIS agent needed, and the other half was learning to strengthen our Esper abilities. They'd actually known about Espers for quite a while and had a lot of techniques that helped us get better and stronger. After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field missions. Mine was infiltration. Infiltration, fuck. I've been speaking for how long now? My brother stayed at the base, so I could relay information back through him. I was supposed to sneak into a research facility, posing as one of their workers, and use the morphogenetic field to transmit what I found back to my brother. When the world needed Junpei the most, he vanished. Quite the lore dump. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was a fake, and I got captured. Alice had come to rescue me. I've been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool, and I wasn't. I wanted to be just like her, so from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice. That include the skimpy top? Our infiltration ended in failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where their headquarters was. The directions decided that December 25th, 2028 would be the day we would strike. This time, I promised myself we wouldn't screw up. I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. But then, on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks while we were going over our plans. And when you woke up, you were in the warehouse?
Yeah.
All of that talking seemed to have tired Clover out. She sighed, her long hair swayed as she moved. Hey, I've got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your, powers, I guess. I'm guessing you can't use them right now?
Yeah. I'm not really sure why. I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but...
No response?
Yeah. If there was another Esper here, they could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking. Wait.
What?
Well, if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers.
Ah, so I have your powers.
Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
Right, whatever. I have some other questions, too. Moving on. I think I understand what Alice was talking about now. They were trying to spread that virus,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
It's the Myrmidons. What? Why not? You told me about the other stuff, but this is too much?
Well, Alice would be mad at me.
I already told you I wouldn't tell her.
But...
Fine. Let me rephrase. When are they going to do it?
Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
So you don't know.
No. All we know is soon.
But that could mean just about anything.
Yeah. It could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already.
Wait, you mean they might have already released the virus?
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
You saying you, me, and Alice were frozen and the pandemic happened while we were on ice? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Nobody else has heard of Radical 6
Maybe
either.
they're lying.
Really? All 6 of them?
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too.
So you're saying Tenmyoji, Dio, Phi, and Luna are all lying? I guess they are a little suspicious.
Right?
And what's their motive?
For lying? How would I know?
Then what's the motive for a terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
Purifying the unclean.
Oh, unclean, 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 unclean.
What? What are you doing?
Shut up. Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. Unclean, clean, een.
She leapt up, suddenly excited.
Neostigmine.
Neo what?
Did you forget it already?
No, I didn't. It's in the injector gun. I'm just playing along.
I'm talking about this stuff.
She spoke. She pulled something out of her pocket. It was the injection gun, complete with a vial of medication. Oh, right. I remember that. It was just in the safe treatment center, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have any idea what it was, though, so I gave it to you.
Exactly.
Are you saying you've heard about this neostigmine stuff before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just remembered.
You remembered.
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's a sort of antidote for tubocurarine.
So I'm gonna live! Alright, we got... I'm sorry, but I still don't get it. That means... we can live! No, sorry. We're gonna live!
How easy do I have to make it? Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, alright? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Tubocurarine is the poison on our bracelets, right?
Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
First, is this over real? Which puts you to sleep.
I love the hype music.
9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
So you're saying this neostigmine keeps it from working?
Yes! Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
So we can just inject ourselves with this if we get penalized?
Yeah! We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay. We can only pull the trigger once, though.
That means we can only use it on one person.
Yeah.
Well, it's still good news. That means one of us can break the rules once. Like, let's see.
The best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door. If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them. Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
What? Hey, Clover, wait! Clover! It was too late. Clover was already on the lift and gone. Damn. I was, I think understandably, upset. With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down. And so, as soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed upstairs. Just leave me locked in the basement! Phi? Where did Clover go? Phi? Can you hear me? She didn't say anything, just stared at me with her mouth half open. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed and her body was unnaturally stiff. Phi? I grabbed her shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly she raised her arm, fingers drooping limply from it. She gestured towards the exit that led away from the warehouse. That way? She went out that door? Phi's only answer was a slow, shallow nod. Right, got it. Thanks. I headed for the exit, then paused. You look pretty tired. Get some rest, alright? Still no, she's experiencing Radical 6! There's something odd about her, but catching Clover seemed like more of a priority. I turned back around and jogged out the door towards the treatment center. Well, this is gonna be an everyone died ending. We've been here for an hour. Oh yay, the spooky music is going. Huh? This is weird. Where is everybody? I'd assumed Alice would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone to find her, but the room was empty. Luna and Tenmyuji were gone too. They left Quark, and the readout on his pod said his vital signs were still normal. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Fine, I guess it's time to go look somewhere else. Made my way out of the treatment center. Well. Ah, yay, the poster. What the hell? What's going on here? I can't find anybody. Every single room is empty. Wait, there's still one place I haven't checked. The infirmary. Alright, how bad's it gonna be? Scale of 1 to 10. I'm going with a 22. I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well have run into a brick wall. My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. No, what? What happened? Felt my whole body convulse, whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand, and I looked down to see blood. A vast, warm pool of fresh blood stretched across the room, lapping at my legs and hands. What? This can't be real. How could... Just literally everyone murdered. It was a 22. In the middle of the lake of blood was an aisle of flesh were bodies. They were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes. With so much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. They all had sliced themselves open or stabbed one another. I couldn't tell. All the blood. Too much blood. Kay's body is noticeably missing. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they'd used to do it. The scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This is how they had died, this tiny blade. I'm laughing because I was like, it's gonna be horrible, and it was horrible. When I'm objectively right, I've just gotta laugh. Oh god, this is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs. And drew it across my throat. Yay! Death. Oh my god, do I have to watch the credits again? Oh no, okay. Clover end? Alright, well, that's the second ending. And yes, it did unlock my ability to stay alive. Wait, hold on. That's not the one... She wasn't in the room, was she? But do the other end? Yeah, I'll betray. I'm gonna betray before we jump somewhere else. Also, I appear to have frozen, so. Yeah, reset myself.
Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the...
Yep. fast forward you real quick. Open this. Betrayal!
Thank you.
There we go.
For your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh. Well, you'll know in a minute. What you want to do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, or you can stay here. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose betray.
Heh. I grinned and headed towards the display. What an asshole. I choose life.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
This is the second time we'll have gotten to 9 points.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
And this is how Quark will have randomly betrayed me. It's gonna be very funny. Nope. Yay! We win! I'm out. See you, Clover.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Ah, yeah, and we're still a pair, Clover.
What did you do, Clover?
Sorry, it wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
Yeah.
Care to explain this, then?
What's there to explain? It's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here.
What?
Are you going with him, Clover?
When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move! I'm out! My feet pounded across the metal floor for the warehouse. I ran for the number 9 door.
Hey, wait!
He'd have to do better than shout if he wanted to stop me. It was closer. I was almost there. I took one last running leap and slammed into the wall, the unlocking device right in front of me. With a yell of triumph, I threw the lever down. Ha ha! Suck it. I'm out. Victory! The door began to open. A heavy metallic grinding noise filled the room.
Shit. That son of a bitch actually did it?
I did! Fuck you, Dio! This is just for you, Diggo. Cigarette in this timeline. How could anyone... Lamau. This is why I sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him, and then I flipped him off. Sorry, but it looks like this is goodbye. Don't worry. I'll go to the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm not gonna just leave you all here to die.
That shit. I know a liar when I see one.
Alright, cool. I'll leave you to die, Dio. Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way. I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid. He's just a coward.
Agreed.
I also agree.
Oh, come on!
That's it then. Let's get him.
What do you mean, what do you mean Dio's team?
Ready?
Yeah.
He's toast.
Just leave it to us.
Hey now, don't do anything you'll regret. This door only opens once, you know. If you stop me, then...
Give it up. Charge!
Shit! I spun around to face the door. There it was, right in front of me. Freedom! I leapt for it! Or at least I tried. Lamau, even. Hey, Kappa. It happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, my cheek was pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse. No! Freedom! I just want to know.
The number 9 door has been opened.
It was Clover's
remain
idea.
Open for 9 seconds.
Shit! Let me go! Let me go of me, damn it! I could feel something huge, heavy, and metal pressed against my back. Kay had to be holding me down. I flailed and kicked, but it didn't do any good. Call it when Sigma leaves. Call it the tactical strike. What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves. The door only opens once if I don't...
Go, Clover.
Huh?
You're the only one of us with 9 BP. Nobody else can get out.
But
This is an order from your commanding officer. You are to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help.
that's...
Stop complaining and go. If that door closes, it's all over. None of us will get out of here alive. Leave!
The door had already begun to close. The space was narrowing quickly, but was still wide enough for a single person to make it through.
Fine. You didn't leave me much choice.
Just shove her through. I couldn't see what happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice had Clover through the door. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway.
Alice!
Go! Call for help! I'm counting on you!
Alice! No! I can't!
You couldn't have just let me go. Fuck you, Dio.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends.
Guys, this is just dark timeline, Sigma.
Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
None of them, like, fucking lynching me. Alright. We saw that one for fun. Alright. Now, let's, I guess, hop to this timeline where we can do stuff. Let's save K and Phi. Wait, we only have one Neo... Alright. Shit! They're not
Maybe
here.
they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or...
Or what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of it from Dio. You've got to be kidding me. This isn't funny, Phi. If you're right, you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but...
We heard a noise and turned. Jingle
I apologize
jangle.
for keeping you.
Did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Oh yeah, this is where
you
he
just see it.
he was asphyxiated in the treatment pod.
This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no point.
I can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I... will...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that! You know I can't just ditch you guys like
But
that.
if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? But what kind of monster am I if I just leave you here to die? I mean, I did just try to very quickly run through the number 9 door, so you know what? I'm a dick. Ah, god damn it. This was bad. What was I going to do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had...
is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's sort of an antidote for tubocurarine. I knew it!
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Open the first lock in VLR? To each according to his needle? Of course, the antidote!
The antidote?
I didn't have time to explain. I took off running towards the exit. Go, 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 go!
Sigma, where are you going?
I got 5 minutes. Stay here. I'll be right back. Bolted out of the warehouse towards the treatment room. Go, go, go! Hero Sigma, let's go. Just open this real quick. I received a message through the morphogenic field. Thick Dio put it in his pocket. Come on, come on, come on. Please still have it. Sweat was pouring down my face. I didn't bother to wipe any of it. It wasn't time. I dug frantically through Dio's coat until... Aha! Found it! Oh. There's only one dose. The injection gun uses a whole bottle at once. Shit! I can't save both of them.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
1 minute? Shit! I spun around, shot out of the treatment center. Don't have time to duplicate it. Go, 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 go!
3, 2, 1. Chromatic doors closing.
No, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh dear.
Sigma.
There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. Lol, Lamau, even. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble. They gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor. I was gonna say, no, I couldn't fall asleep. I had to give one of them the antidote before my bracelet injected me with tubocurarine. With every ounce of strength I could muster, I forced my eyes back open. Kay and Fi lay limply on the floor in front of me. I thought those bells were his arm and he was just in the Family Guy pose. In my right hand, I could feel the injector gun with its precious cargo. I could only pull the trigger once. Who was I going to choose? Fi or Kay? No, what was I thinking? There was only one answer. Fi. I didn't even have a choice. After all, Kay's entire body was covered in impenetrable metal. I'm sorry, Kay. I summoned up as much energy as I could and dragged myself towards Fi. After what felt like an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. No time to waste, I pressed the gun into her arm and pulled the trigger.
Sigma, what the hell did you...
I injected you with neostigmine. It's a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. It's the antidote to the muscle relaxant.
Why did you pick me?
Because I can't use the injection gun on Kay. It'd never get through the metal.
Then why didn't you inject yourself?
Heh. Guess you've got a point. Honestly, didn't even cross my mind.
You're the biggest idiot on the planet.
Hey, come on. Is that any kind of thing to say to someone who's about to die? How about something more tender?
No. Screw this. I don't want to live if it means being in debt to you. No goddamn way.
I'm not... gonna...
Her words slurred and slowed and her eyes fluttered close. She wasn't dead, of course. I could hear the faint sound of her breathing and see her chest rise and fall. Good, Phi's gonna be alright. But Kay... I looked over in his direction. That was when I noticed it. Open? There's a hole here on the back of your head. Yeah, it looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe you've put some kind of key in there?
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
Wait, then he... But... Then when could he have... It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in here before?
No. It was empty when I found it.
But what if he lied? Could Kay have taken the key? How he got in it didn't really matter anymore. What did matter was that Kay had been able to remove his armor. And he had. Holy shit, then that would mean Dio's killer is... I coaxed as much strength as I could from my increasingly lethargic body and crawled towards Kay. Who's behind the mask? Behind this mask. I think it's... Quark. Quark from the future. Or the Zero who's an Inquisitor. Wake up. Come on, talk to me. The entire time we're just here. Quark from the future. Quark from the future. The Inquisitor? Yeah, there was an Inquisitor! It was definitely a 40k Inquisitor who said that they were Zero. I grabbed his shoulder and shook him until he finally shifted and spoke.
Sigma.
I just need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go the same way I had, so you took the other door. After you went the long way around through the warehouse and the crew quarters, you headed for the elevator. Plague Dr. Beta? Because it being K would be so, like, stupid, though. Like, he's so obvious with the armor. Come on. I bumped into Phi, and we went back to the lounge to check on you. We saw you, or we saw your armor, I guess. But then you would have been out of it. While we were in the lounge, you went to the treatment room and killed Dio. You must have turned off the oxygen in his pod, although you probably didn't stick around to make sure he died. I'm betting you were in a hurry to get back before Phi and I noticed something was up. Once you got back to floor A, you needed us out of the lounge, so you made a noise in the hall to lure us out. Then you ran around and took the long way to the lounge you could enter through the rear door. It could be Snake, too, but that would be really weird. But he can see. Once you were there, you put your suit on again and waited for us. As soon as we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expected. Kay, wake up. Something's happened. You pretended to wake up, very disoriented and confused. What is it? Come on, Kay. I'm almost out of time. Did you kill Dio?
Yes. Your reasoning is correct. I killed him.
Why?
Because I couldn't forgive him. He took the life of someone very important to me. I couldn't...
Who did he kill? He killed Clover. And this is Snake.
The old woman.
Oh wait, the old... Oh no, okay, the old woman was his mom. Okay. So I was correct on that one. That's the one that was in love, like, was hanging out with his dad and was like the sort of faux mother figure. But she insisted on death when it came to the experiment and curing the disease.
She was like...
a mother
to me.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright.
She showed me how to see meaning in my life.
Wait, are you saying...
Yes, I am. She was the woman who came here when I was 18.
Whoa, hold on. What do you mean here?
Sigma, unfortunately, we are out of time. There's something I have to tell you. I made a promise. understand. This is very important. You must pay attention. Cannot forget.
Forget? He wasn't making sense. I was about to die. How on earth would I be remembering anything for more than a few seconds?
If you see a lion with 2 heads devouring the sun, remember these letters. M-I-L-K-E-V-O-L-I.
Milk of Oli? We're gonna just take a screenshot in case I do actually have to remember that the hard way.
This will open the second gate.
What the hell? Hey, Kay! Who told you to tell me this? No, who are you? Show me! Show me who you really are! I grabbed hold of Kay's mask and tore it off. What? Who the fuck is this? No, that's impossible. That face. It's my face! I felt a sharp pain in my left wrist and my body collapsed unceremoniously. It doesn't... Okay, I've seen nothing but drawings of Sigma. I have not been allowed to see a Sigma 3D model, so seeing a sudden 3D Sigma was weird. Also, he's definitely my clone, because they were studying cloning. The second drug. Tubercularine. My vision began to blur and my head felt unnaturally heavy. The world faded away and my consciousness slipped down to the cold, dark waters of nothingness. Hello. I'm guessing K-End. Alright, we're fucking knocking him out now. I'm gonna wait for the thing to start. As Binks has asked for some attention. He has come to the lab for cuddles. Probably as a ruse so he can go after the laser light. No, really, now that we've seen them once, we were allowed to see the K-End! Yeah, apparently how to skip credits was literally just that I had to have seen them once. Alright. So, I could explore these 2 timelines. Or, hear me out, I could go way the fuck over here with the 2-headed lion. It's such a banger theme. It is pretty banger. Alright.
Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. You can't get anywhere without a password.
I know the
Let's see if
password.
we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
Yeah, everyone's dead in this timeline. If I turned to head towards the bookshelf, leaving me alone at the desk, I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the Memento Mori. If the 9th lion ate the sun, remember death. If the 9th lion ate the sun. Could this be the 9th lion? Then maybe... Memento Mori. Yes, I know you really want the laser light. Remember death. So many deaths. Memento Mori. Remember death. Memento Mori. Remember death. Memento Mori. Remember. Oh, fuck, there's an ID and a password. Damn it, I only know half of it. Fuck. It was no good. I didn't know anything. Can shake the feeling that I've seen the ID and password somewhere before. Damn it! Alright, so I am gonna have to still do more shit. Alright, which one do we want to try next? I'm surprised this saving ourselves isn't an option here. Alright, I guess let's... You think I know both? Just not written them down? Here, hold on. I got a bomb password. Was the other one that I got. That was, like, major. But the bombs are a different thing. Or a different problem. Because I have saved screenshots of everything I need to. That's the first thing I've gotten that was, like, actually part of the password. The only other password that I've gotten was a bomb password of BQZRGJDXR, but he said it was a bomb. The Inquisitor said that it was a bomb password. Also, I'm guessing that's Kay's dad. Well, I could go down this line where I get to betray whoever. Oh no, that's into the colored doors. I won't have to hit betray if I do this one. I do have to hit betray if I do this one. Yeah, we're getting there though. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, I'm gonna load up this one after we betrayed Alice.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain.
Alright.
Hey, the doors are open.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Alright. Alright, what are our options?
Pay attention. I'm only saying this once. Just like the last time, we've got 3 possible combinations.
We need the green one. If I quickly enter our choices. Option A, Luna and I yellow, pair up with Clover to go through green. Alright, so we gotta pair with Clover. Dude.
I see. Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that alright with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure.
Why? If we go through there together, you...
No, that's not okay.
Why not?
Because.
No, this is bad. Which door do you want then? The only other choices are A and C.
I thought about it again. Went through with A, Luna and I would be paired with Clover and go through the green door. That's the one we want. So we want A. The day after C, we'd be going through the blue door with Alice. So which one did I want? I decided to go with the green door with Clover. I want option A. We'll take Clover and go through the green door.
What gives you the power to just decide that?
Hey, I've been dealing with shit.
That's fine by me. Like I said before, there's something I want to talk to Alice about.
Are you going to tell me what this thing is?
That'll have to wait. Talk to me again on the other side.
Oh, now I'm curious.
So you're fine with this, Alice? With option A, I mean?
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Alright.
Are there any other objections? Okay, that's it then. Let's go, everybody.
Alright, off we go.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
Alright. We now to quickly to one another and split up. Tenmyoji, Dio, and Alice headed towards the red door, while Kay, Quark, and Phi made their way towards the blue one. The gaping maw of the green door bounced in front of me as Clover, Luna, and I ran towards it.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Alright. And this is where I'm gonna call it for today. It is getting warm since I've had to turn off the AC, like, badly warm. So I'm gonna turn that back on so I can start cooling down. Oh, I've also got a couple of messages I need to tend to, apparently 7.
Huh?
So, yeah. Man, we are almost out of pages to save on. And then I'm gonna have to start overwriting our first saves, which is gonna get annoying really fast. I was kind of hoping we would get through without needing to use all of the saves, just in case we needed to go back, but, no, apparently we don't get that luxury. And then, yeah, in terms of it, we're getting close. We've got this timeline, that'll be next stream, probably. That might be all that there is next stream. And then it's gotta give me some of these unlocks at some point. So we've got Outstanding, who's planted the bombs, which means I need to figure out who planted these bombs. This one, where I need to find the cipher for the Myrmidon code. This one, where I figured the Neo-Stigmine would have been, but apparently it wasn't that one. Apparently that one was over here. And then the passwords, which, considering one of them was there, I'm guessing the other password is here as another character end, but that's this entire thing. And I want to do bombs first, so we're going to do bombs. But yeah. We got 2 endings today. That felt good. That felt good. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming out. Next stream, I'm going to do something a little different this weekend. Dade has said that you're not allowed back in the LADX server until you've beaten Tunic, so I gotta go play Tunic. So it was bought for me. Someone got it for my birthday. I'm gonna play Tunic this weekend, and we'll see how that goes. I think Dade was being facetious. I'm allowed in, but he was just telling like everyone had to go play Tunic and then come back. So I'm gonna play Tunic. So look forward to that. You also just bought Tunic? Then we can play together, Palex, and it'll be great. I don't think it has co-op. But alright. And then come Tuesday, whether I do Into the Breach or another one of the roguelikes, like I said, I want to put Hades on the back burner until full release at this point, just because I want the rest of the portraits to be done. Thursday, we'll likely have a stream next week for Virtue's Last Reward. But after that, this weekend will be interesting. Oh, and there is a race that will likely be broadcast on one of the FFRs on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. I expect to lose and then be out of the co-op tournament with Dark Moon, because, yeah, we got paired against Woobear, and he's an amazing racer, along with his partner. Peasants and Woobear are insane. And we, yeah. We'll see if it happens. I'm not keen on the flags, though. They're kind of counter to how I like to play, and either Dark Moon or I end up with a bad time. So anyway, thanks for coming out, and I will see you later.